The greatest floods for years sweep the Transvaal, bringing in their train tragedy and havoc. This reef town is typical of the flood scenes along the Witwatersrand. Stormwater drains were unable to cope with the deluge, and streets were turned into running rivers. As the waters rose steadily, homes were flooded. In many houses, the water rose feet above floor level, and the damage was considerable. Every bridge for miles around was tested to the limit of its strength as the rushing, roaring torrents rose steadily. Many bridges were washed away as streams were turned into swollen rivers. A flooded countryside isolated farmers and brought all farm work to a standstill. The delivery of market produce was halted. One of the areas most badly hit was Jackson's Drift. Here a family of 4 were marooned in their house for hours before being rescued. Water 12 feet deep swirled round their home. The Klip River came down in spate, and tall grass torn from its roots blocked the valves of the sluice gates. But the weir had been well built and stood up to the enormous pressure. Lower down the river, the floods brought tragedy. A bridge collapsed and the lorry was swept into the river. The native driver was drowned, but the 2 other occupants were saved after gallant rescue attempts in darkness. The great Hartbeespoort Dam near Pretoria presents a magnificent sight as thousands of tons of water pour over the spillway. More than 20 people were marooned in various parts of the Transvaal, and only by means of daring rescue attempts in which the police figured prominently were they saved. At least 4 people are known to have been drowned. Railway lines were washed away and trains delayed for hours. Damage and dislocation were enormous. But hardest hit of all are the native residents of the Clifftown location near Johannesburg. They are least able to bear the loss, but the floods struck them with full force. Houses have been wrecked beyond repair, and many others are in danger of collapsing. Personal property has been ruined or severely damaged. The Red Cross is coming to their assistance and will give them some of the help they so badly need. It's a grim story of tragedy and suffering, with nature at its worst.